Hi there, my name is Stanley Steen from Team Deberoo, and in this video you will learn how you can make money with ClickBank using native ads on Evadav.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are inside the dashboard of the Deberoo tracker, and in this video you will learn how you can create a ClickBank campaign using the native ads on the ad platform Evadav. Alright, so let's dive straight in, and first I want to show you the offer that we will be using for today's campaign. So let's go to the marketplace of ClickBank, and this is the offer that we're going to promote today. It is the Backyard Revolution. So let me show you the offer page. So basically the Backyard Revolution is a solar panel kind of offer, as you can see. So it's a video sales letter, and they are basically these solar panels that you can install in your backyard to reduce the cost of your energy bill. All right, and that will also be the angle that we're going to use today, that we're going to take, saving money on your electricity bill. Okay. So that is the offer. By the way, inside of ClickBank, you will also find these affiliate pages, and usually they're quite useful. So I always recommend you to check them out. You can find more information about the offer. You can find some creatives, etc., etc. So they might give you some inspiration. So always check that out. Okay. So now let's prepare the tracker, okay? Because there are a couple things that we need to prepare before we're able to launch our campaign. So let's go to the Deberoo tracker, and first we want to make sure that ClickBank has been added as an affiliate network inside our tracker. All right, so if you've ran any campaigns with ClickBank before, then it is very likely that you have added ClickBank as an affiliate network before as well. In that case, you don't have to do that over again if you're creating a new campaign. So you only have to add the affiliate network once. All right, so I already have ClickBank in here, as you can see, but if you don't, it's very simple. Click on Create, click on Affiliate Network. Select ClickBank from the list of pre-set up affiliate networks and click on Next, and everything is pre-set up. So all you have to do is change the workspace and we're good to go. Okay? So then we have added the affiliate network, and then we also want to add the traffic source. So in this case, Evadav. All right? So you want to add the traffic source to your tracker as well. And the same thing as with the affiliate network. You only have to add them once, and then they will be inside your Deberoo tracker for any future campaigns as well. Okay, so I already have Evadav in here as a traffic source, but if you don't, it's just as simple as adding an affiliate network. Click on Create, click on Traffic Source, and you will get a list of pre-set up traffic sources right here. So select Evadav from the list, click on Next, and all the parameters are filled out. Everything is ready to go. Just select your workspace and press Save. Okay, once you've done that, then we have now added the affiliate network as well as the traffic source, and then it's time to add our offer to the tracker. So we're going to go to the tab Offers, and we're going to click on Create, and we're going to create a new offer. Okay. First, we want to select the workspace, and then we want to select the affiliate network, which in this case is ClickBank, of course. Then we have the country tag. So let's say we want to promote this product in Sweden, for example. Okay, there we go. Then we want to give the offer a name. So let's call it Backyard Revolution. There we go. And right here is where we want to paste in our offer URL. So first we need to generate a offer URL, or as ClickBank likes to call it, a hop link. Okay? To do so, go to the offer that you want to promote. So in this case, it's right here, the Backyard Revolution, and click on Promote. Then right here, we want to enter our account nickname to make sure that they're able to link any sale coming from this URL to our ClickBank account. Okay, so we enter the nickname and we click on generate hop links. There we go. This is our hop link. We're going to copy it and then we're going to go back to the Deberoo tracker and paste this in. And then one more important part about your offer URL. Underneath your offer URL, you will find this line right here that will tell you which parameters you will need to add to your offer URL. All right, so start with a question mark and then copy and paste the parameter that you'd have to add and put it at the end of your link. Once you've done that, we're good to go. So let's save it. All right, so that has been saved. Perfect. So now it's time to start thinking about the landing page. Okay, so we need to create a landing page. And the good thing about the Deberoo platform is that we have all the tools inside one platform. So we can create our landing page in the landing page builder. And we're going to go to the landing page template list to see what kind of templates we have out here. So we could definitely use a VSL since the offer is also a VSL offer. But let's see, let's filter by vertical and see if we have something like e-commerce utilities. Okay, so not really a solar lander. I believe there are some templates in there specifically for solars, but let's just go with a VSL lander, all right? So we were gonna promote in Sweden and we're gonna call it Backyard Revolution. There we go, create. All right, so now the template that we have chosen is open inside the editor where we can adjust this landing page, all right? So we can adjust any element inside the lander, from the logo to the name of the author, as well as the date, of course, the pictures, the images, the headline. We can change anything that we want by simply double clicking on it and make any changes. And then once we're done, we want to make sure that once people click on anything on the website, they will be redirected to the offer page. To do so, there's a very useful feature inside the editor which is called the destination URL. So you'll find it under the page info tab, destination URL. And what this does, it will change all the links on your landing page to the link that you provide, giving the user a way to navigate to the offer page. Okay, so we need to paste in our click URL in here. And we can get our click URL from the Deberoo tracker. So let's go back for a second. I'm going to click on my name and click on tracker settings. And then we're going to go to the tab tracking URLs. All right, this is where you will find the click URL, which we are going to copy and then paste in here at the destination URL field. Okay. All right, so we've done that, and then we can press change links. The links are updated, which means that now all links will redirect to our click URL and thus to our offer page eventually. All right, and that also means that we can publish this page as it's ready to go. So let's do exactly that. And then we get the S3 link or the lander URL right here. All right, so we're going to copy that. And then we're going to go back into the tracker and we're going to go to the landers tab where we are going to add a new lander. Okay, so first we want to select the workspace again. So for me, it's going to be initial. Then the country tag was set. We were going to promote it in Sweden. And the name of the landing page. Okay, so I'm going to call it Backyard Revolution VSL. All right, then right here we have the lander URL, and this is where you want to paste in that URL that we just copied from the landing page. And then we're all good to go. So we're going to press save. And the landing page has been saved perfectly, which means that we now have all the elements in place inside the Deberoo tracker to create our campaign. All right, so let's do exactly that. We're going to click on campaigns and we're going to create a new campaign. I'm using the campaign simple format. Select your workspace, select the traffic source, which is going to be Evadav for this one. Select the country and give the campaign a name. So Backyard Revolution. And I like to have ClickBank there in the name. Transition between the ad and the campaign funnel. So when the user sees the ad and clicks on your ad, do you want it to go directly to the landing page or use a redirect option? I recommend using the redirect option. It depends a bit on the traffic source that you're using, but since we're using native ads, I'm definitely going with the redirect. Then we have the campaign destination, so you can set up a path and save it in a flow, pre-save it in a flow, and then select your flow right here. Or you can create your path during the campaign creation, which is what I'm going to do. So path destination, I want to use both a lander and an offer. And the transition from the landing page to the offer page, I want it to be a 302 redirect. All right. Then right here we have the landers and the offers. So we're going to add one of both since we have one of each. Of course, if you have multiple landing pages or multiple offer pages, you can just add them here and split test them that way. All right, so we have selected our landing page and our offer page. Let's press save. All right, now our campaign has been created inside the Deberoo tracker and we get to see our campaign URL. So I'm going to copy this campaign URL and then we can go to the Evadav dashboard. All right, so inside of Evadav, we're now going to create our campaign, set up our targeting and create our ads, of course. So let's press this plus sign next to the campaigns. Which will let you create a new campaign, obviously. And first we want to give the campaign a name. All right, so I'm using the SW tag as in Sweden. And then let's call it Backyard Revolution ClickBank. Whoops, there we go. All right, the advertising format, we're going to use native ads. All right. Then we have the pricing model. So we can choose between CPC, cost per click, or CPM, cost per mile, or cost per 1,000 impressions. If you are very experienced with affiliate marketing and using native ads, then you might want to use the CPC model, depending a bit on your style of media buying, of course. However, if you are a beginner, if you don't have much experience yet with native ads and or with affiliate marketing, then I highly recommend you to choose the CPM model. Then we have the campaign group, so you can group campaigns together. For example, maybe you want to group all your ClickBank campaigns together, or maybe you want to promote one offer in multiple geos and you want to group those together. So you can create a group and group your campaigns together. Then we have the target URL. So this is where you want to paste in the campaign URL that we just copied from the Deberoo tracker. So we're just going to paste it in here. All right. Then we have the frequency capping per day, which means how many times can one single user see your ads per day. Okay, I'm going to set it on 2, which means that within a time slot of 24 hours, a user might see my ad 2 times, but after the second time, they will be eliminated from receiving my ad for the rest of the day, the remaining of the day. All right. Then we can also set up automated rules. We can use them on a source level or on a zone level. And you can use these automated rules as a sort of way of optimizing, automatically optimizing. And then we have the creatives. So we start with creative 1, but you can add multiple and the process for all of them is the same. So I'm going to do 1, but you can do the same process on how many creatives you want to add, simply by just clicking on this button right here. Okay. So let's give this a title. We've got 80 characters for our title. So let's say something like new solar panels helps you save up to 80% of your energy costs. There we go. Then we want to add in an image as well. So the image minimum size is 492 by 328. So I'm going to use those dimensions, okay? 492 by 328. There we go. All right, now let's find a nice image that we're going to use. So let's search for solar panels. Let's search actually for weird solar panels, okay? I want it to look weird. Not wired, weird. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, this is weird, but not realistic. We are not going to send a donkey with a solar panel on his back, and I feel kind of sad for him. All right. But we want to look for something out of the ordinary that could be placed in somebody's backyard. But it looks so weird that people haven't seen it before. That's kind of what we want to do here. Okay. Let's see. All right. Weird shaped solar panels. Let's see what we get. See quite a lot of the regular solar panels. What if we type in backyard solar panels? There we go. Oh, those are the regular solar panels, of course. So backyard revolution. All right, cool. So as you can see, the solar panels of the actual product are also weirdly shaped, okay? But that's actually quite a good thing if we want to promote it, like I said, because we wanted to attract some attention, so we wanted to look a little bit weird. We don't want it to be the regular solar panel. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this might be good, but not really. Yeah, we might be able to use this. I'm not a big fan of this image. Let's press see more. Maybe we can find some other ones. All right. Let's just go with this one. Yeah, this one has the text on it. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go with the previous one. This one right here. There we go. We're gonna download it and we're gonna upload it into Canva. Make a nice creative out of it. Not quite. Almost, but not quite. There we go. All right, I'm using these adjust buttons. Feel free to play around with them to create a little bit more contrast. Look, the grass is getting greener. It will pop a little bit more. I'm going to tone the contrast down a little bit. It's a little bit overkill. All right, so this looks a lot better. Let's download this. And we're going to upload that image into our ads inside of Evadav. So I'm simply just going to drag it in. There we go. All right. Cool. So like I said, if you want to add multiple creatives, which I highly recommend you to do to test multiple different images and headlines, you can add new creatives by clicking on this button right here. Then we have the countries and bits. So we said we're going to focus on Sweden. There we go. All right. So let's see what the recommended bid is. The recommended bids is CPM wise is 13.2 cents. So let's actually make it into 13. Let's tone it down a bit. Okay. So let's say 11 cents. I want to sit a little bit lower to start out with, and then check whether or not I spend my complete daily budget. If that's not the case, I will slowly up this bit. All right. Cool, then we have the cities and regions. So we can select specific cities or regions that we want to include or exclude from the campaign. All right, so Stockholm would be one. There we go. So this way, with the current setup, we would include Stockholm, meaning we would only run in Stockholm, nowhere else. However, we can also press exclude, which means we will run everywhere in Sweden except from Stockholm. All right, you can do the same thing with regions. However, before I start using this feature, I want some data on which regions and which cities do convert and which don't. All right, so I'm going to generate some of that data first, which is why I'm not using the option right now. And then once I have plenty of data that tells me that I should target specific regions and specific cities, then I'll start using this. Next up is the targeting and audience. So devices, let's do mobile only. Then we have the operating systems. Same thing goes here. I want to have some data before I start optimizing on the operating systems. So I'm going to start with all. However, just to show you, if I select Android, we can also select specific operating system versions that we want to target. Quite deep in the optimization when you use that feature, but it's very nice to have. Then we have the browsers. Same thing goes here. I want some data on these different browsers before I start optimizing on it. But as soon as we can select specific browsers that we do or do not want to run. Then we have the browser language. So since we are promoting in Sweden, I would most likely translate my ads to Swedish. Okay, now with Sweden, that is a little bit of a question because quite a lot of people in Sweden also speak English, but I still prefer the native language of the country. So I would create my ads in Swedish and thus set my browser language on Swedish as well to make sure that whoever is receiving my ad has their browser set on Swedish, meaning that they are able to read my Swedish ads. Then we have the connection type, mobile and Wi-Fi/cable. I'm not really using this at the start of my campaign. I once again need some data to show me whether I should focus solely on mobile, solely on Wi-Fi and cable, or maybe it doesn't make that much of a difference in terms of the data and the results, okay? However, if you select mobile, you can also select specific ISPs that you want to include or exclude from the campaign. All right. Remove all. There we go. And I want to remove this as well. There we go. All right. Next up is the whitelist or the blacklist. So you can save your audiences inside the Evadav platform, and you can blacklist or whitelist that specific audience right here. Next up is the campaign schedule. So with the campaign schedule, you can select the days and or the times that you want to run this campaign. Okay, now I'm not really using this at my beginning of my campaign either, because I need data on all the different days and all the different hours. However, if at some point I notice that my conversions are down between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., for example, I can simply just deselect that whole specific hour, not running in that hour anymore, not spending my budget during those hours anymore, hence giving me more room to spend on all the other hours that do convert better. Okay, but at the start I'm going to do 24/7. All right, then we also have the start date and the end date that you can set. So you can set a start date right here. And if you want, you can set an end date, or you can just work with the start date only. Personally, I never use the end date. I will just kill my campaign whenever it's time to kill my campaign and check my campaign regularly. However, you might want to use this. Depends on your way of working, I guess. All right. And then we have the advertising limits. Launch an advertising campaign immediately after moderation. So when this is turned on, your ads will go live as soon as Evadav has reviewed your ads, your content, If you turn this off, they will still review your content, see if you're good to go. But once you get the green light from Evadav, the campaign will not go live until you activate it. All right? Cool, so that is that. Then we can press create and there we go. We have created our campaign. Perfect. So depending on that last checkbox that we saw while creating the campaign, your campaign will go live right after moderation, or it will stay paused until you activate it. All right, but at least everything is now set up for the launch of our ClickBank campaign using native ads. All right, so you now know how you can make money with ClickBank on native ads using Evadav. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to stay up to date about any new videos coming out, also hit that subscribe button at the top. All right, so that's going to be it for this one. I will catch you next time. And until then, peace out.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.